this morning I am back in Mirbat, just across the bay right here behind me. There is the old customs house, the old market, and the fort that I have already explored previously. But today I'm going to stick to this side where there's many old buildings, some really nice old architecture and different aesthetics that I just find really interesting. It's a beautiful early morning, got some good sun, so hopefully can chase some good shadows across some of these older structures. So today I brought out my Nikon FE2 with a 24mm wide angle lens. Perfect lens for these tight spaces in these old neighborhoods. One last thing though, not promotion, but again, camera and lens fully serviced from my good friends at Camera Revival. And I'm really excited to get the first field test done on this camera. Inside, I have a roll of the Ilford HP5 Plus 400. So great film, great for the environment. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than it's time to get shooting. It's a gorgeous morning, so let's enjoy it. So a lot of what I'm going to look for today are some of the traditional aesthetics and sort of different elements that represent the historical and traditional aspects of the Mirbat old neighborhood. So there's a lot to take pictures of, there's no question. But today, I kind of want to keep a little bit of focus on what I'm looking for to sort of drive my creativity and the way I look at my environment. And of course, some of these old doors and the different colors and the patinas and the flaking of the paints are just really nice for texture and as good subject matters. It's a little messy on the inside. A lot of growth and dead shrubs and collapsed rock. Beautiful scenes of some red and blue and pinkish doors and woodwork. Unfortunately, that's just not going to be able to come out as an interesting photo. The structure itself, in its courtyard design and sort of modular space, is really interesting. It's just a beautifully done little space. I imagine when it was lived in and taken care of, it must have been quite a lovely little area. A little micro home, basically, but beautiful in its minimalist design. Quite lovely. Hopefully those pictures come out nicely. Clearly this area had a lot going on, but a lot of that has collapsed. But we do have this one lone structure still standing strong, quite nice. The shelves that are put and recessed into the wall is something that is common in the older homes around here. So instead of building a flat wall and then buying furniture that takes up the interior space, it's recessed into the wall and it doesn't take any of the space around. I find that to be quite interesting, incredibly smart, and a unique feature that you can find in Mirbat and also in some of the older structures in Salalah. Let's get a picture of this, see what it looks like, huh? here is a beauty. Very simple. Obviously, if it was painted or stained at any point, that is completely gone. We just had this just really nice gray, but the carvings on the door are still well intact, along with the script over the top. We have the small mini door and of course the large door itself. This beautiful sort of turquoise color on the latch would give some variation and a little bit of the rust and texture from the ironwork. The question now is photo, and don't get your own shadow in your pictures. Really nice example of a relatively intact building. You can see there's certain elements that sort of represent this area more than other areas. And part of that are the extending beams that come through the exterior walls. And another element is this very sort of textured look of the cement packed on but not smoothed out, creating this really beautiful texture. It's almost elegant in its sort of chaos. And above, we have the window designs that are modular, that allow different panels to control the amount of light that comes through, but yet also private enough to provide the people inside the I don't know, the right amount of privacy, I guess is the right word for it. But let's get some pictures of this one. It's a beautiful design, architecture, and the aesthetics. Again, really beautiful example of using and building interior space. That's beautiful. There's obviously a lot to explore through here, and I don't want to take on too much because I really want to stay focused and enjoy what I'm doing in this small space. So, of course, I'll be coming back again in the future to expand my search into another area. But kind of circling back to the beginning, pretty close to calling today's exploration over, not quite yet. I've made it back around to the car area, just doing a quick circle around this last part. I know that just past this way, I get into a second neighborhood of older buildings, but I don't want to start going into that area today. Love coming here, so I don't need to do everything at once and just enjoy a little bit of the space. And every time I come here, I find something new, something interesting, so don't need to push it today. But I think it's time to head back. There is one thing on the way back that I always get a picture of if the sun is nice. So we'll stop by at that and I'll show you what it is. Right, so this is it. It's been, you can probably see, it's been hot, sunny, awful, pretty sticky all morning, except for now. The last 5 minutes, there's a big cloud. And all my shadows disappeared, all my bright light and my beauty. Oh, here comes the sun. This may not look like much, but I just love the minimalist composition that this provides. And now with the sun out, I can get my shot. Got my final shots. I don't know why, I just love taking pictures of that old, I don't know if it's even like a phone booth hanger or something. I don't know, or like I don't know, Bernsey something or other. Who knows? I don't even need to think about it. It's hot. I think my brain is getting fried, a little cooked. That is it for today. Absolutely loved it. Love being in Mirbat. Love exploring the old neighborhoods and the old buildings. I am on a road. Probably not the best place to be. And that's finishing up right there so I don't get more cars. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.